Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon. In this session, we are going to see there are different date time functions in SQL Server. So let's start. Uh, this is the database, correct? And in that there is a programmability is the folder, and in that there is a function, and in that there is a system functions because we seen table valued function, multi-statement table valued function, and then scalar function. So right now we are going to see system functions, means there is aggregate, system aggregate string function we seen already. So today we are going to see date and time function. So let's start one by one. First of all, here is the date parameters, means like let's say select get date, correct? And in that you will get this is the date, right? And what is the right now, this is the year and this is the month. Y means 4 times y, then mm, and then dd, correct, means day. And then there is a hours, hh, then minute, mi, then second, ss, dot, yes, sorry, millisecond, mcs. And there is a nanosecond as well, uh, microsecond and then nanosecond, millisecond. First of all, ms, like this. I have to show you 7-digit second. Yeah, this is the means hour, minute, second, then millisecond, then nanosecond, and then there is a offset. So this is the format. So first of all, means generally what we are doing is there is a YYMMDD is the format, means from that we will get the what is the date, and from here there is a we will know, yeah, what is the time. So the time is in a 24 format, means like let's say there is a 1 a.m. So it is start as a 1 a.m. If it is the 1 p.m. means there is a 13, right? So that is means there is a 12 plus whatever the miss 24 by miss 24 clock, we can call it as a, yeah. And yeah, first of all we will see some date parameters, means if there is a date and we have to capture the um, year, then 4 times y or a yy we can use it. Quarter, there is a q or double q. Mm, sorry, month, right, means month we can there is a short form as a is the parameter. Day, week, weekday, and a date of year. And how to use that parameter, yeah, there is a date part, date uh, name, these are the function. In that we can use that parameters, means for date parameters, time parameters. But just first of all, let's see, means there is a what is the date, quarter, month, a day, week, ww or wk, weekday, dw or w, or then there is a date of year, means right now what is the year of the uh, complete year, what is the day of year. So we will get using that dy or a y parameter. And then there is a hour, minute, second, millisecond, microsecond, and nanosecond, correct. First function is the, let's see, these are the some functions I listed here, and one by one we will go through that. There are only 3 to 4 functions are very important, means there is a get date, date add, then there is a date difference, date name, and date part. These are the 5 functions which are very important. Means in every interview, means suppose there is a questions asked on a date time, and then out of means all the functions, only 5 functions are important, like a getDate or a getUTCDate. This is the generic function, but there is a DateAdd, date difference, datename, DatePart. Correct. And there are different functions, but those are the very nominal one, and rarely we are using that. But just concentrate on these 4 functions: DateAdd, datename, DatePart, and then date difference. DateAdd, date difference, very simple, and then datename and DatePart. First thing first, yeah, this is the get date function, means which will return us the current date. Means this is the current date we are getting, right? And it will return us the till the second, right? Means there are 3 seconds here. There is a 54.7760, means 54 second, means till the um, millisecond we will get the result. And then there is a date add function. Correct. Means I already said you date add, date diff, then date part, and date name. These are the very important functions, 4 functions, and these are the parameters we have to supply that function. Okay, date add. What is the mean by the date add? Suppose we have to add any, means there is a year, month, quarter, then we are using the datetime function. Means let's say, yeah, I'm giving you the example so that you could easily understand. Right now current date is the 2023 19, means 19 July 2023, and I have to add 1 year into the date. Then here is the parameter. First of all, when you over it, then there is a, if, yeah, here there is a date add. First of all, yes, select date add, then here you will get the parameters list. Why it is 1 minute? Yeah, here there is a, here it is saying date add functions require 3 arguments, and if we are passing yy, so here means intelligence are coming, and then yy, right? And then how many we have to add, then on which date we have to add, there is a get date, right? Means for today's date, there is a, yeah, here you could see there is a over, means when you over that function, then you are getting that particular hint. It returns the small date time data function. And first of all we are passing the interval means there is a dd yy or a 4 times y or a quarter. Then increment means how much we have to add. 1 year I have to add, 2 years I have to add, or a 2 months I have to add. So that is the integer thing. And there is a expression, small date time means for which date we are adding that, correct? So you are adding the 1 year, right? And you will get 2023 plus 1, that is 2024, correct? And there is a miss, here there are some year wise. Here you could specify the year for triple 4 time y or a yy. All will give us the same result. Means with the help of different things we can achieve that result. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to again copy paste it. Yeah, stay at it. It's yy, then year. Means using 3 ways you can add the year into the date. And if you are passing get date, first of all I have to show you one more thing. Let's say there is a get date -1. What it does, actually it will return us the date. Here is the date. uh, Today is the 19th, right? and here it is giving me the 18 means date minus 1. And if we are passing this date instead of the get date, then you have to specify in a single quote format, and then you will get as a 2024. Got it? Okay, miss, year wise we seen. Then there is a quarter, miss, 3 months adding in that particular date. So today's there is a seventh month, and right now here is the 10th month, right? Means there is a quarter Q, then QQ or Q, or here you can specify the actual your date what you want. And then month. Month is a very simple one. Means you are adding the month into the current date. Right now in this example, there is a today's 19th July, and we are adding 1 month, so it will be a 19th August. That's it. Means month, month or a or a m, based on your choice you can set that. Here you could say there is a month, means month, or m, means you have a three choice. You can pass the parameter, or even when you are adding it, give us the intelligence. Yeah, then yeah, here is the intelligence you are getting, right? Such like that, means whatever the parameters you can scroll down it and just pass to it. Okay, then month, a day, means you are adding the day into the date. Means suppose let's say date add, and I'm adding a day, and there is a 5 days I have to add in a, this date. Means what will be the output? 23. Yeah, 27th July. It is the 18th July, and I am adding the 5 days in it, so it will become a 23. And if you have to do the minus 5, then what will happen? Actually, it will minus the 3. Means right now 18th is the actual date. Means today, let's say today is the 18th, and I am minus 5 from that current date. So it will become a 13th of July. That's it. Means date add, right? And then yeah, here week we are adding. Means for current date we are adding the 1 week. Let's say here today is the 26th. First of all, get date, and we are adding a 1 week. Which thing is missed? Oh, 7 days added into that particular date, means 19 plus 7 is equal to 26th, and yeah, means it is adding a 1 week here. Okay, and same like there is a date difference. Means date difference is something uh, diff actually with its syntax is different as compared to the date add. Means there is a pass the specify the parameter, then add the increment value, means what integer value we have to specify, and then in which date you have to add that, correct? But in case of the date difference, we have to pass the parameter, means from that date to that date, what is the difference in year, month, quarter, day, weeks. So you will get that, correct? So what I am doing here, I am giving you the 2 to 3 examples so that you will understand easily. Here is the 20 2017, correct? And here is the get date, and I want year. What is the difference between these 2 years? So it will give us the 6 years, and this date is less than this date. If I am passing control X, and then it it is the second parameter. So it will give you 6, means 6 years difference between the 2017 and get date. Actually from date and to date there is a, they are subtracting, and then we are getting the difference. That's why it was a -6 before, means 2017 at here. And then another difference means there is a how much months difference between, means suppose you can calculate the age as well. Means suppose let's say how much is the difference between the age, means today's date and your born date, correct? So you have to uh, require the date difference in between that 2 dates. Then um, you have to calculate the year, then month, and then dates. And then based on the, if more than the 12 day, first of all I'm giving you the example. Let's say 1990 is the birth date, and yeah, how much years? 33 years, right? Means approximately we can call it as a, yeah, 33 years difference in between those 2 days. And then there is a month, there is a 76 month, or yeah, 76, even 76 divided by 12. Yeah, you have to specify here 1990. Then what is the difference? Yeah, 400 divided by 12 approximately. I'm not calculating each, you know. Yeah, so let's say, yeah, means we can call it as a 33 approximately years age. And then last is the dates, right? Day. And then, yeah, means this is the difference, means date difference between the, from this date to this date, and we want the difference in a day. So this is nothing but the date difference. Means date add is the very simple. We are adding the date, we are adding the some integer value to that date, and it will give us the date, right? And date difference, it will return us the integer format. Like here you could over it, then you will get the returns int. And here date at, there is a small date time it returns, correct? Means it will return us the date, and it will return us the, that particular difference, means integer value return us. Then after that there is a, means two important function we seen. And right now there is a date part and date name. Date part is, will get us the integer value, and date name will give us the January, February, or there is a name, correct? So that part we will get from the date name, and date part there is a value from that particular function. If I am screw over it, select date part, and then, yeah, means first of all we have to pass the interval, correct? And then there is a interval as a DDMMYY, right? And get date, I am passing the get date to it. And what it will return, it will return us the date, means 19, right? And control Z, I will show you for the date name in a fraction of second. But yeah, first of all we will see date part, there is a YY. Then year wise, yeah, 2023, right? And then month, also you can provide, there is a 7, right? Means 19 7 2023 we passed it. and we are getting the exactly day, month, and year. And date name is a very simple. First of all, pass the date name, then interval, same like why, or I am specifying you as a month, means you can easily understand month, and then get date, execute it. So you will get the July. And if you are passing as a day, then just pass day at here. Even day of year or a week of the day, we can pass it at here. Here is the 19, right? And if I required the day name, day, weekday, correct. So which weekday we will get? Wednesday. So this is the Wednesday, right? And then day of year. Day of year means starting from the first day to the till day. DOY, date of year, right? So 200 means out of 365, today the 200th, yeah, day. And then year. Year will give us the 2023 because it does not have any actual name, right? Year. And even a quarter, then it will give us the, yeah, 2023, right? If I'm passing the parameter as a quarter, q or quarter, all are fine. So it will return us the third quarter. So this is the date name and this, sorry, date name and date part, sorry, functions. Here we seen there is a date name, means like a month we can retrieve, year we can retrieve, quarter, day, week, yeah, week, there is a weekday, correct. So even we want a week, we can do, means there is a 29th week right now, correct, and there is a weekday Wednesday, correct, and then year of that particular date, sorry, date, day of year, means that um here there is a year, means year of the particular date, and then here is the day of year, right, means 200th day. And then uh, date part, date part it give us the integer value. Let's say date part, here is the quarter 3, then date part month 7. But if you are using the date name, then you will get the actual name of the month, got it. So means it is in the string format, and date part give us the data result in integer format. Here you could check, yeah. And then first of all, yeah, weekday, day of year we seen, yeah. And one more thing, yeah, these are the some special functions, means like the day, month, year, these are the very simple. And is date is validating that particular date is actual date or not date. Means suppose I am passing here is date, and if I am executing it, it will give us the, yeah, the data means that date is in a actual format, no problem in that. And if I am passing here, so it will also give us the one. But we are passing name or a different string out of, means not related with date, then it will return us the 0 because that date is not in the correct format, that's why. And then day, month, year, it is the very simple, yeah. Day, if you executing it, then you will get the date. Then month, yeah, I am executing this day, and date part, day, both give us the same result, date part, date, and get date. Got it? 1990. Here I am extracting the date, miss day of that particular date, and here same here, like, means month, same alternative for that month. Correct, 7 7. Then year. Actually, these are the some handy functions: day, month, year, and these are the some miss date difference, date add, date part, date name. These are the functions which requires the parameter. That's it. Means here, yeah, passing the uh, get date, and you will get the year of that particular date. Okay. These four functions are very simple. And yeah, there is a get date and get UTC date. If you execute the both, then what is the difference in between that? Actually, UTC is universal coordinated time, and based on that particular time, you will get the result. Correct. And this is the local time. It is the UTC time. That's why. Means the difference between the get date and get UTC date is that the time zone number. Correct. And the SQL Server machine. And get UTC date can be used to store the timestamp that is independent on the time zone. Means let's say here is the difference. Means 5:30. Means right now if you see in your local machine, so you will get the difference as a 5:30. We are selecting as a plus 5:30. Correct. So that is the means uh, yeah, in date time language setting, you can see there is a plus 5:30 Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi. Correct. So this is the date time setting. Yeah, and yeah, current timestamp. Actually, you no need to make as a uh, parenthesis for that. Correct. If you are executing is as a current time, yeah, it's fine. If you are executing current timestamp and get date, select get date. So let's see what is the difference in between two. Nothing difference. Either you can date use the get date or a current timestamp. Both are the fine, no problem. And then sys date time. Sys date time is also means actually millisecond. It will give us the result. Means there is a 7 digit after the second. Correct. And sys date ops sys date time offset means there is a 5:30, right? And we are uh, means universal coordinate time plus 5:30 means 5 hours 30 minutes. So this is the system date time offset. And sys UTC date time, yeah, we seen there is a here we seen there is a get UTC date or a sys UTC date time. Both are giving us the same result. If you execute it, yes, means 15 15, but actually it is the more to be accurate. Yeah, next is how to create the date key table in SQL Server, because date key table is used in reporting project, or there is a SSAS means to generate the uh, report based on the date time. Correct. And that date time value is present with that particular ID. Means suppose let's say there is a daily meal collection table. Correct. Select star from daily meal collection, and in that there is a date. Correct. Here is the, sorry, not required all records. Here is the date time. Means if you are binding that ID with this one, means let's say this is the 2023 1204. Correct. And in that there is a ID as a big integer identity. It is the identity column. But here is the date time. Means based on that particular on this date, and there is a date key value. What is the date key value for that? There is a 2023. So 2023, and it is the varchar. Correct. And 2023 0 means 1204. Correct. So this is the date key value. Correct. And year, month, you will know that. Correct. Means from the function, means there are different functions I used here. uh, to generate that. Hmm. First of all, let's see. I have to generate the data for 5 years. Then what will be the data? Means what will be the number 1825? Means I have to run that loop for 1825 times. Means here I am first of all I am executing that loop, and then you will get the data. First of all I am dropping the table. First drop table. Here I am creating the date key table. Execute it, so it dropped, and then create it, and whatever columns do you need, so keep at it as it is, and rest of the column you can delete. And then I am starting the loop, and from which day I am inserting data into it. 2020 0101 means from 2020 year up to the 2024, because 5 years I am data inserting right now, correct? So just execute this command. So yeah, means there are number of records are inserted right here. You could see up to the December 29, 2024. So if you are selecting that table, actually there are 2 days are added. Means it should be a 31st December 2024, right? Means there is a leap year or something, like we have to add it. Means 20, yeah, greater than equal to 27. Yeah. First of all, let's see data in it. S- Yeah, first of all, just confirm, yeah, whatever the values, and based on that, mention the parameter value here. Means there is a value is come, means starting from 1 and up to the 1827 for 5 years. Like, and just executing, means selecting the data from date key table. Yeah, means there is a from 2021 it start and up to the, yeah, 29 December 2024, correct? And I'm just dropping in and creating it again for, yeah, it will take only few seconds. First of all I have to create it because I dropped it. Yeah, I will upload the same query on the blog, so you will get that from there. And yes, there is a 31st 12 2024, correct? 5 years data we generated. And what is the date key value? So based on that date key value you can convert into the integer as well. Means here right now I am putting it as a varchar, and it means if it is in a integer format, then it will be a good. Why? Because if we have to join two tables, means like the daily meal collection, and we have to generate the same column on the basis of that date, means like this date, and here is the date key format having this id, correct? So both are joining on this date, means that column, and then you will get up very quickly. Means like the what is the quarter, what is the year, month, date, and year wise, quarter wise we can see. Means there are reports like power bi report, tableau report, so we can easily drag and, means actually there are some already functionality available in the power bi or tableau, but still, do you wanna explore it more from the date perspective, then you can create the date key table, so you will get the more parameters from it, means what is the date and all these things. Okay, then thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.